Hey everyone, it's your cousin Kitwana, and this is my new friend Leo. Say hi, Leo. To any lion within our fandom, Leo is definitely no stranger. He is the mascot of the Seibu Lions, which is a professional baseball team in the highest Japanese major league, playing their games on the northwestern outskirts of Tokyo. And Leo serves there as the mascot together with his female partner Lina. It is safe to say that Leo is the most popular Japanese sports mascot, and the reason why he has become such an attraction in our fandom, even outside Japan, is thanks to his extremely playful and energetic performances that can be seen at the Seibu Lions home games and beyond in the community. And so, of course, many lion furries immediately fell in love with him. And so did I. And of course, with me being a toy collector, I had to look out for pieces of merchandise of Leo. And as you all know, I really love big plushies. And I was fortunate to find such a plushie. And this is what we are looking at today in this episode of Kitwana's Toys. This huge plushie of Leo. Look at that. It can't even stand on my table without going out of frame and on my camera. It is incredibly big. And standing, it measures 27 inches, a full 70 centimeters from his toes to the top of his mane. And even when seated, and he can actually sit somewhat in a pretty relaxed position, then he still measures 40 centimeters, over 15 inches. Let's take a look at his cute face, and we can actually compare with the actual real-life mascot, and you can see they did a pretty good job on the face. It's pretty accurate to the character. The eyes, the eyebrows, and even the whiskers are all embroidered, and actually that's very good that they embroidered the whiskers instead of using thread, which would have fallen out over time pretty easily and would not be as comfortable to cuddle with. But this plush is certainly very huggable and squeezable. I mean, that face looks amazing. Look at that. It's a typical cute Japanese mascot style. Unfortunately, his left ear is angled forward a little bit in a weird way. The other ear is fine, but that's okay. And look at the mane. Goes all the way around from his chin across his head. And you can actually brush the mane, you can comb it. I actually had to do it out of the plastic bag. His mane was pretty wild. Take a look from the back. Now that's a good lion's mane. So cute. And we are at the back. You can see his uniform can actually be taken off. There's a Velcro strap here that lets you remove the entire uniform. And I like that they even made a hole for the tail to go through. So that's attention to detail. You can actually take this off, which is pretty clever because white plushies tend to stain pretty easily over time if you cuddle with them a lot. And you can see it's all white fur underneath, nothing special. The arm sleeves are simulated by a pot of some dark blue navy fur. And this dark blue fur is actually different from the white fur. I noticed that it catches dust and dirt a lot more easier. And we'll take a look at the front. He's got the authentic Lions lettering across his chest, and the way all this decoration is done is that it's all heat pressed, and it looks pretty durable. So I hope it stays on for a long time, but I think it actually should. Even when you stretch it, when you stretch the fabric, it stays on. And they really did a good job of making him look accurate, because on his left shoulder he has the actual logo of the team. It's a lion's paw holding a baseball with the words Saitama Seibu Lions around and across it, and on his right shoulder there's another patch that the actual Lions players and the mascot wears as well. It says "We are one," and it's done in a shiny blue lettering. That's really, really nice. And you can see it's an actual baseball uniform. The fabric of the pants actually feels the very same like the baseball pants that I actually have for myself. And you may know that I even have a Lions jersey. And on this mascot plushie they even simulated the belt. It's not an actual belt, but still you can see a plastic belt loop here. And it's kind of a, it feels like a leather material, but it's actually not. And then, as said, got nice pants, although the uniform is actually all one piece. Doesn't say anything on the back. The real life mascot has a logo of the equipment manufacturer, which is Majestic. I think it doesn't even say Leo or something. He doesn't have a number, but he does have a tag, and that's fastened to his left foot. And you can see it's an official merchandise piece, officially licensed by the team. And another nice detail about the tag is that you can simply tuck it into the pant sleeves, so it will look like it's no longer there, but you do not have to cut it off, which will retain the value of the plushie. Also, the tag mentions the company that was responsible for production of the Kimba the White Lion manga series, of which Leo is based off as a mascot for the Seibu Lions. So they had to get a license from the production company in order to create merchandise of the mascot. And it comes with a price tag of 16,500 yen. That's around $120 right now, 120 US dollars. So keep in mind, it's Japan, it is expensive, but on the other hand, it's an accurately looking, huge toy. Really, really interesting that they placed a new, more expensive sticker over the old price, which would have been around 2,000 yen cheaper, for whatever reason. While the price is a bit on the upper end for something like this, it's definitely a pretty unique toy, at least here in the West, and it's actually, this one is one of the last that I was able to find online. There was one final one left on eBay, which is this one, which is what I got. And there's another one left on Amazon, and I also saw him on some other Japanese shopping sites, but this version, it's no longer available in the Seibu Lions official online store. It's marked as sold out there, at least as of early 2023, when I made this video in early March of 2023. Maybe they'll restock for the next season, but if they do not, they do have at least two other versions that are made as a sitting plush. It's of course not as huggable as the standing one. I really wanted this standing one, and it has the perfect size for some great lion hugs. And I really love Leo so much, and hopefully I'll make it to Japan someday. This country is definitely on my travel list. Definitely want to do this. So hopefully I'll make it to a Seibu Lions game someday, and hopefully we'll meet Leo there. That's my main goal, and of course it would also be very fun to browse all the toy stores around Tokyo, and of course go to the Tokyo Disney Resort, which I also have never been to, but really want to go someday. And I think this plushie will be the perfect travel companion. And if I ever meet Leo, I'll make sure that he will sign the back of the jersey here. That's actually very nice that they left it empty. The perfect spot for autographs. In terms of playability, well, he can at least sit somehow like this, and the long arms allow him to do some mascotting gestures, some classic mascotting gestures, such as laughing and waving, and he unfortunately cannot stand. But look how beautiful he looks like in all of his glory. He would be able to stand if you would use a doll stand though, and then he really marks presence in your room. Take a look at how big he is. I mean, he's a lion. He's a mascot, so he has to be big, and is perfect for kids and adults alike to cuddle and play with. Oh, so super cute. And yeah, that's my first Japanese mascot plushie, and I'm really glad that I found him. Good luck to you if you're on the hunt for him. You may have to use a Japanese snapping service such as Kawaii or something like that to get him over to your part of the world. I was simply able to get him off eBay with international shipping to Switzerland, and it arrived within 1 week, only less than a week, via FedEx, and I'm so super happy that he's now one of my best friends and part of my toy collection. So thank you so much for watching this episode of Kitwana's Toys. Goodbye.